Okay, so now we are live, and then I hit publish now, and then I didn't hit it again.
Oh,
so I'm gonna hit
lame.
it now. Okay, so if I were to hit play on this one, I think it would start showing us live.
Oh, okay.
So now this is where people would comment. And I just didn't even look over at that because there was zero, you know?
Oh,
well, and there were 0 people. So I was like, well, no one's asking a question. No one's going to ask a question if no one's here, you know? So
Yeah.
I didn't even.
So is it live now?
Yes. It
now
should be.
We're broadcasting?
Yes. Now we are live and we are broadcasting.
You're so like mellow about it.
Well, I'm just. This is, I guess, this is kind of what people are used to. Now we're live.
Welcome. We had some technical difficulties.
We did. I don't know if I guess we'll see what happens with this one, but we may not post the other one that we just did that was 30 minutes long.
To nobody.
Because no one was here. So now I really don't know, like, is anyone going to show up because...
Well, now if they just got a message saying you're going live, maybe we should just see for a little.
Yeah, we should. Because before, nobody got a message, so they wouldn't have been able to see it at all.
Yeah.
Like, there was no way that anyone could have watched it.
Sorry about that, you guys.
So yeah, it was supposed to be at 7. It's now after 7:30 because we talked for 30 minutes for the benefit of the replay views. And I'm not sure if we'll do it again, but we'll see if anyone shows up. If no one shows up, we definitely
just
should not.
Post the other one.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty good.
We talked about a lot of topics.
We did. I just want to see if there's any sort of activity at all. Yeah, see, and just now what I did too was it was supposed to, I'm going to have to do another chat if anybody shows up. This one was supposed to be for Arctic Fox and up, but I accidentally made it for all patrons. So I mean, that makes it a better chance that more people will show up.
Yeah.
So that's good. But I mean, one viewer!
Welcome.
Yay! That's so exciting. Okay, I'm gonna leave this window open in case there's a question. Actually, I'll do this. Hello, whoever has just arrived, even if you don't have a question for us, leave a comment just letting us know that you can see and hear everything okay. Just because I'm still new at this, very new at this live streaming. So, oh yay, we have 3 viewers now.
Welcome.
Wow, thanks you guys. This was, you guys may or may not have been aware that this was supposed to start at 7, and we did start at 7, and we had some technical difficulties that resulted in us sitting here and talking for 30 minutes, thinking that we were broadcasting to you, and we were not.
We knew that there were no viewers, but we thought we would just record it for people later.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe I'll post that one. I don't know. Maybe you know what? Maybe I'll post it later, like a year from now, and be like, check out this chat that I never posted. I don't know.
It would be great in the time capsule if we could somehow put it in the time capsule. One of the things we talked about in the chat that you missed was that we recently looked at a time capsule that we made when we were kids with letters to ourselves because we're cousins.
Yeah, I guess we should do the intros.
Yeah, okay.
Since
we'll back up.
There are 2 people watching. So this is my cousin Tess, who is amazing, and I love her very much. And she's visiting me, so I invited her to come on the chat with me, with you guys. And just to kind of talk about whatever in music and whatever we feel like, and just because I think she's really great, and she's really great with she is definitely I would consider you to be an internet personality.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She is an author and a feng shui consultant, and is very involved and prominent in the metaphysical world. And we already did this once, so I'm trying to remember what I said.
It's okay.
What I said that was good,
you get the you get the picture.
Yeah. So, that's what I was thinking was that she's got a pretty good, like, solid online community presence as well. She's got a group called the Good Vibe Tribe, where do you want to describe that a little bit, like what you guys do?
Yeah, it's the Good Vibe Tribe Online School of Magical Arts, and we do every Tuesday night we do a web chat where I lead a meditation or a ritual, and then we talk about various spiritual and magical topics. And then it also involves a lot of online workshops that I have for various topics like tarot reading and feng shui and chakras, and a really fun Facebook group. So we have a really cool online community there. So that's a Good Vibe Tribe. We have like affirmations every Sunday and a book club. It's a fun thing.
It seems really cool.
Yeah, I really like it.
It seems like like a really fun idea to be part of a magical school, like Harry Potter.
Yeah,
but online.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Harry Potter online school. Not really. It's only a little like that.
It's a little bit like that.
So let's see. What else should we talk about? Should we talk about the time capsule again or no? You think? Yeah. Okay.
It's a pretty interesting topic.
It is interesting. So most of you maybe know that that I moved not too long ago from California to Texas, and in the move, I found a time capsule that we made is sometime in the late 80s, right? Yeah, mm-hmm. And so I kept it, and I knew that Tess was going to be coming to visit at some point, and that I would be able to get it out, and we would open it up, and we did that last night, and it's pretty awesome. In a lot of ways, it's kind of funny, and also it's just I got it out earlier, so I happen to have it right here next to me. And let's see.
The picture, maybe.
The picture first, yeah. So we probably did this at our grandma's house, at our grandma and granddad's house, because a lot of times that's where our family convened, and that's where we often saw each other when we were little. So so we're guessing that one time when we were there hanging out, we had the idea, or we determined it was probably Tess's idea through a school event, that we do a time capsule ourselves. And our grandma helped implement this, and they had a Polaroid camera that they love to use, and our granddad probably had him get the camera out to take a picture of, let's see, there we go,
that's us.
Of us with our time capsule.
Look how cute we are.
We are really cute. I don't know why I look so bummed out. Tess is like, yay, a time capsule, and I'm like, I'm tired or something. I don't know. It's kind of funny now, though.
But you're so cute, though. Your pretty little face. So
Tess is holding the box with the, hang on, I'm going to display it. It's got more stuff in it, but look, we still have the bow that was in the box. And oops.
We should have, after this, we should have Doug take our picture like this.
We should. We should definitely recreate that.
I don't think we can create those outfits.
The clothes.
But yeah.
We can try with what I have here. We can try,
Yeah. Oh, that'd be fun.
So, just a few of the highlights of what was in this box. I mean, this might be the best thing besides the picture.
For some reason, that this is pretty great.
We think, it was during a time when the California raisins were very popular. I know we had their cassette tape.
I had that cassette tape.
And I would roller skate around listening to it on my Walkman.
And you would do the
Yes.
Some of you remember.
Yes.
It was, some of you don't, but it was a commercial, a claymation commercial.
Oh yeah, that's
of
probably why we loved it
raisins.
so much.
Yeah,
as
everyone
kids.
loved it. Everyone loved it. It
You
was
think
a
the adults
craze.
loved it too, though?
Oh well, I couldn't speak for the
Right.
adults, but, but they were wearing like Chuck Taylor, like you know,
They were
red.
super cool.
Yeah.
And they looked like this. If you're not aware of the California raisin,
Yeah.
that is a dancing California raisin on that box.
And it says raisin 1988
it says 1989
89
raisin,
And
And
there are
there's-
actual raisins inside of that.
which is gross.
Really gross, but it is really, we realize we think it's pretty great too.
Yeah,
Like, Emily
it is-
actually saw the raisins and she told me not to
I
open
did.
it and look at them.
Yeah, I opened it. I kind of like started to open it and peeked in there, and it's like there's some. I don't think it's mold. I think just maybe some raisins kind of just disintegrated in there or something. Because there's kind of it's like some just.
It's like a raisin mausoleum.
It is. That's exactly what it is.
We even wrote what it is. 1989 Day of Death.
This raisin has been entombed, or however many are in here, since
Tales from the
1989.
Crypt.
How many years is that? 99, 2009,
Ooh.
almost 30 years old. These raisins in here.
Yeah,
Wow, that's old.
yeah. I hope they don't burst out as zombie raisins.
And start dancing.
Night of the Living Raisins.
Oh, this is also pretty good. We have these. This says Swizzles. These
I thought they were
candies.
sweet tarts.
No, sweet tarts they're bigger, right?
Oh,
And
but I remember those.
they had a sweet tart version of these, I think. But I think these are the
You
ones
know,
that
you're
aren't
right.
tart. You know, they're just like
Mm.
sweet little.
Oh,
little
you know
candy,
what? I
little
bet maybe
crunchy.
it was like
Do you see these?
Halloween
Like,
candy.
look how gross they are. They're
They're
like
brownish, blackish.
they're brown with spots, and it's half eaten. And we thought this was a good thing to put in.
And it was, because now we're really excited to talk to you about it.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool of us.
But we ate half of it first. We're like, okay, just a few more. But we're going to say goodbye to the candy for our future selves.
And I just have a couple of hair bows in here, and this
Beautiful.
amazingly 80s hair thing that is from it was part of one of our outfits from my dad and stepmom's wedding. We were both part of the wedding, and we had these really cool clips, and in the last video we tried them on. I feel like we should do it again.
We should, because we
We're
found out they
thinking-
actually are really beautiful.
Yeah, we're thinking about bringing this back.
Fun
because
trend.
It's so easy. You just like
because it's so
It's
easy.
so easy.
That's why.
you just
The
flip it.
simplicity of it
You
that we
just
like.
take it like this, and then you fold it back over,
And then
and then it looks
You
better
have-
on you.
Yeah.
You can't really see it right here,
But I mean, we're also saying, there's so much potential with this.
Yes.
Like it could be,
here you try that.
there could be like sparkly beads, like
Uh-huh.
long,
Yeah. Yeah.
beaded things.
Or I mean, I think I like the flower idea. Like maybe
There could be
some
a
vine,
big,
like a
what
or
would
a
be
big
cute
one,
on
yeah.
you would be like a
One big one.
hibiscus or something.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, so we learned a little bit from opening this box.
See, look how lovely.
Mhm.
And like this side part with this extreme side part.
Yeah,
It's perfect.
yeah, it's great.
It's perfect.
So we're thinking maybe we should do some hot gluing and get crafty. Wouldn't that be funny if we made another one and put that into the box?
That would be funny. We'll just make some for ourselves, but put one in the box also.
For ourselves. Oh, this is good too. We don't know why, but we decided to put this Ziploc bag of a little bit of variety of pasta in here. And the note, I don't know if it's reversed for you or not. It says, to Emily and Teresa in the future, from the past people. And we included, you know, just kind of a sprinkling of different pastas in this bag.
We're just probably like, what can we get out of the cupboard and put in?
Probably. We were at Grandma's house, so we were probably like, do you have something? Some food that we can put? And she probably, this is the only thing she wanted us to put in there.
Yeah, right? Probably. I could imagine that.
Yeah, I could
that
too.
That might have happened.
I could too. I think that's what it was. That's a very good guess. And then there's just some like party. Oh, here's another picture of us.
Oh yeah.
A picture of us dancing at our granddad's 70th birthday party.
And we're wearing matching dresses.
We have matching dresses and matching shoes and hair and everything. Just different colors.
Yeah, we got those. Our grandma got those dresses made for us, and so her MO was to get us the same outfit but different colors.
Yeah, and it was fun. We loved it.
We loved it. We had matching spandex outfits.
Yep. It's matching t-shirts, of course.
Yeah.
Also, I know we're just like going on and on. If you guys have any questions, you can post them on the Patreon. I've got that page open, so if you wanna ask anything. And also, no one ever told us if they could hear. I guess there was only one person on at that point. Leave us a comment and let us know if you are seeing and hearing this okay. I actually, by now, I assume people are, because it's been almost 20 minutes and
there's still people.
Yeah, I would think they would comment and say,
I
can't hear you. That's true. That could be. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yay. Thank you. Good. Thank you, Ryan Switzer, for letting us know. Okay, so we'll keep going. But yeah, if you have any questions, post them there. I'm kind of keeping an eye on that. So we also just had letters to ourselves in the future. And we realized by reading the letters that we revisited. As kids, we opened the box every few years, like every 1 or 2 years, and would write another letter and review the, look at the contents, I'm sure, and be like, oh, remember that party? And then write ourselves a letter. And we're thinking about doing that again, writing a letter to ourselves and then waiting 10 years? I don't know how many years.
Yeah, I mean, it works the best from us kind of forgetting that it exists.
Yeah.
So,
but it might be hard though now.
We could be really old next time we open
That's
it. That's
true.
You remember it.
We might have to hide it though, or something.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not good at hiding things from myself.
We could give it to your mom or something, or
that's a good idea.
Maybe.
But what if someone threw it away? I guess we could put a note on the outside.
Do not.
That says yes. That says Tess and M's time capsule. Do not
return to
Tess or M. I don't know. I feel like I still won't forget. Oh yeah, you remember the California raisins? They were awesome.
Yeah, we should watch some YouTube videos of them after this and see how awesome.
That's a good idea. Yeah. I know. We'll probably be like, wow, that was really bad.
It might be really just interesting, nostalgic.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure the quality is probably super bad.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
But I mean, that's always interesting to see, like how much things have advanced, like how much claymation has improved over the years.
Yeah. Yeah, Ted and I, that's my boyfriend, we have revisited on YouTube some of the old video games we used to play.
Oh, uh-huh.
And that's a really interesting thing to do. Like the music and the graphics are so nostalgic in such a weird way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. On the last tour that I did, we stayed at we played at and stayed the night at a store in Denton, Texas called Freaks and Geeks. And it's a comic book / it's mostly video games and like classic video games and all the different systems. And then they have a comic section too. And we played video games that night. We got out they had one of those consoles where you could play super old, like every old Nintendo game. And we were like, let's take it all the way back and play Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
The first Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
But it was hard.
Oh, yeah.
So hard.
I never got to the end of the first one.
Oh,
and Aaron and I played it all the time with my brother. We played it like for 9 hours a day.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, we used to
we
play a lot
never
too.
saved
But
the princess.
I mean, I feel like, because I still sometimes still play video games now, and it seems easier than that game where you, like, I don't know, it just was like the controls were super not, maybe it's because it's so much more advanced now or whatever, but it was so easy to die, and you die 3 times and you're done. Like, you start over. And I think that's what, you know what, it's probably that's what takes the attention of a child, you know, to be like, oh, I guess I got to start over. And you want to keep going, because as an adult, it was like, okay, it was fun for a little bit, and we're playing and it's really hard, and we're dying and whatever. And then starting back over and having to do all that over again. It just was like, really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Man, we did it. We just kept doing it.
I'm so used to, more used to how video games now, like, if you die, like, there's save points, you know? Whereas in those old, super old video games, there weren't. Like, you just got as far as you could, and then you died, and then it's like, well, that's it. You now you're back at the beginning, the very, very beginning. So that, it was really interesting. And we played a couple of those kind of like side-scrolling Mario type games that we used to play, and they all had that format. So it was like we could only play them for a little while before we were like, I don't want to go through all those bats and like Castlevania, like whipping all those bats with a chain. Like, again, I did it 3 times. Yeah. Okay. So why don't we talk about music a little bit, since we didn't end up touching on that in the last chat.
Okay.
That doesn't exist, maybe. I don't know if any of you guys saw the last chat that I did with my mom, and I was just kind of talking to her about her experience with music. And I thought about the same thing with Tess, sort of, and thought about how you, the one thing that just kind of immediately came to mind about music and Tess was The Doors, because that, to me, I don't know if it's true, but that to me is like a really big musical thing for you. Like, a big musical moment in your life was when you were really into The Doors, like in high school.
In high school, and in college.
How did you get into them? Because that was, I mean, obviously that was way after Jim Morrison was even alive.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm sure it was the classic rock station. I heard the songs, and they really stood out to me. And then my mom, I'm sure, got me the albums. And my mom really taught me a lot about classic rock. She was a classic rock person, and she really valued learning classic rock trivia. And she didn't love The Doors like I did, but she supported it. And I still really like them. I don't listen to them really. I don't go out of my way to listen to them totally. I sometimes do, but that was a profound thing for me in high school. And I think for a lot of people who end up having a metaphysical, spiritual slant to their lives, because, I mean, now I know that the whole band, other than Jim Morrison, they were actually New Age musicians. They played New Age music. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they didn't do drugs because they meditated. They played New Age music. Yeah, now I learned that recently, actually. And but Jim
everyone
Morrison,
except Jim Morrison.
Yeah, he did tons of drugs, and so it was a really cool blend, because he was shamanic, and he went into, he had that aesthetic, and he had that fascination. I think that in high school, when high school kids are drawn to The Doors, I think they're really often drawn to the occult, to magic,
the darkness of it, and
and the awareness of the other world. Like, at the time, that was the window into that kind of consciousness. I didn't do drugs in high school. I wanted to. I kind of wanted to, but I didn't really know people who were going to help me do drugs in high school. But I still had the draw to that consciousness. And I think that's true for a lot of people. And my Uncle Lou is a high school history teacher, and he has said, those kids who like the Doors, it's a spiritual thing to them. It's like, and I feel like I didn't know what an altar was then, but I would have created an altar to Jim Morrison if I did. Yeah. And I had his poster, and it was kind of like I would pray to him, sort of, and that I didn't have access to spiritual books. In high school, I didn't have the internet. And so that was kind of the one window into that kind of magical shamanic consciousness that I had at the time.
Mm-hmm. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so how long do you feel like that period in your life was?
The Doors period, probably like freshman in high school to like my first couple of years of college.
Okay. Wow, that's a pretty substantial.
Yeah, because
for that age.
When I went to acting school in Pasadena, and in Pasadena, suddenly I had access to New Age books and magical spiritual books. And so I think from there, I got to like really concentrate on that, where in high school, I was just kind of like, I tried to talk to Jim Morrison on the Ouija board, I guess that's my options. I did in high school, I was able to find Buddhist books. So that helped, and Jack Kerouac actually. But what's funny is I found Jack Kerouac because of Jim Morrison, because I was like crazy researching Jim Morrison and reading every book I could find about Jim Morrison. And then I found in one of the books about him a list of books he read when he was in high school. And one of them was On the Road by Jack Kerouac. So I got that. And then through that book, I learned about Buddhism. And then I started studying Buddhism. So I was like doing the best I could, to figure out what is this draw.
Yeah. That's so awesome. I love that about music, when music can lead you to other. I don't think I've ever had music lead me to books, like specific books. But I definitely, when I was in like an obsessive teen music stage, music led me to other music for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would, even just read, because I would read all the lyrics and thoroughly, and there were references to either other bands like The Clash or other songs or whatever, and then I, like, a big thing for me was to read through the thank yous of a band's liner notes, which I guess that would apply for the Doors. Why not?
I did that too. I would totally do that.
Yeah. I was just thinking like the suggestions wouldn't be current for you, but that doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously the music is still there. But so I would read the thank yous, and for me it was the Green Day records that I was using to refer, and I was like, oh, Rancid, yeah, I've heard their song, and Green Day likes them too, and I'm gonna order their record. I don't know if that's an exact example, but that's like kind of like what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
Like the bands that they kept referring to, I would then assume were gonna be good, and I would just get them.
Yeah, I was thinking about the interesting ways we used to choose music too, because it wasn't like it is now, where we could just go on the internet and listen and see if we liked it.
Right. There was no testing it. Well, there was radio. That was like radio. The only test out.
Yeah, or MTV.
Yeah, that's true, MTV.
Yeah, so I remember often buying CDs because I liked the cover.
Yeah, me too.
And then it's just kind of a crapshoot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or something about the artwork or the title of it.
Yeah.
Something that you could see on it made you feel like buying it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the artwork. I feel like it's not nearly as. I mean, it's still important. It's really important, but in a different way now, because I feel like now that it's all, most people are listening digitally or on Spotify or whatever. Like, or if you have Spotify or Apple Music and you're looking through new releases, or even if you're just looking through your collection, like, it's good to have an artwork that stands out, something from or catches your eye in some way,
mm-hmm.
since you're scrolling through even more artwork.
And it goes along with the vibe.
Yeah. Yeah. Like somehow I actually have done that recently on because every so often I'll look through and see what the new releases are. Most of them I don't know who they are, and I scrolled through and I saw one that was called the artist is Lindy Ortega, and the artwork looked really cool. It's like it's just like this this piece of art that's a woman like a cowgirl almost on just riding a horse, and the style of it looks really cool. So I clicked on it and checked it out, and I really liked it, and I added it to my collection. And
awesome.
So yeah,
that still happens.
Yeah, I guess
That's
it does for
neat.
me. Yeah, I don't know if it does for other people, but that's just one recent example of how the artwork affected me of a record, and then I listened. So, yeah. What else about music do you think? I was thinking while we were talking, when I posted about having Tess on the chat, I mentioned that we went on tour together, and I didn't make it clear that Tess isn't a musician. She's, as I told you, she's an author and does lots of other things, but not music. And our family is pretty musical, but Tess is not. That's just like an interesting fact, I guess.
I mean, I love music and I love dancing. I really love dancing.
You're a really great dancer.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And I taught dance and gymnastics for a long time, and I actually was just telling Emily that I took drum lessons in high school and I really liked it, but I quit because I felt awkward around my drum teacher, and I really wanted to be able to sing so much. Like I wished I could sing. I mean, so badly. And I went to acting school and I took singing lessons at acting school. I took singing lessons in high school. I just really was hoping that I could learn. And it just wasn't in the cards for me to learn to be able to sing on key and in any way that anyone would like to hear. But what's funny is, I think I've told you this, I think this is actually a blessing for me, because I would have wanted to be a singer, and I'm so glad that I'm an author. I'm really happy with my life path.
Where you are,
yeah,
instead of being a singer.
But if I were in high school or in college, if someone would have said like, what do you wish? What's your one wish? I might have said to be able to sing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's kind of, good actually that I don't need to sing.
I feel like there was a theory at one point, I can't remember who it was, someone in our family had said that they felt, maybe it was Erin, her brother, my cousin, maybe somebody was saying they felt like it was the fault of people telling you that you couldn't sing, people telling you that you were tone deaf. Was that Erin?
I think it's Ted.
Oh, Ted. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it could be.
Somebody was saying
that. I mean,
that.
my dad used to always tell me that I couldn't sing, and used to make fun of me. He also can't sing. So I don't know why he thought he should be making fun of me. Maybe because he didn't want to hear me singing all the time.
Also wished to be a singer.
Yeah, because you remember he used to make fun of Auntie Ann and Uncle Al, he would call them Donnie and Marie.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, because our Uncle Al and our Aunt Ann used to play music together a lot, and so my dad is the one of the four. Her dad is musical. And so there's 4 kids, and 3 out of 4 of them are musical, but not my dad. He would play the harmonica and the accordion sometimes, but not great.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, he used to make fun of them and call them Donnie and Marie when they would play music together.
You think he was jealous?
I mean, maybe that's why he would make fun of me. But I mean, I really didn't sing on key as a kid, but maybe kids often don't, like you said.
Yeah, I feel like most kids don't.
Ted has said when he hears me singing, like I'll be doing yoga chants, while I'm doing yoga by myself or something, and he's like, if you don't know I'm there, you sing fine. It's when I know someone's listening or something. So there could be a block there, but whatever the reason, I'm fine with it.
That would be so interesting. That'd be really interesting if there was a way for, like, if he could record you, like if you were legitimately singing a song, like not just chanting, but if you were singing and he recorded you and you didn't know and listened back and it sounded awesome? That'd be so cool. That'd be like a movie.
I mean, maybe I could get hypnotized. Maybe at this point I could try hypnotism because it's not going to like divert my career path now.
Right.
That would be interesting. But yeah, so, and my boyfriend is very musical. So, you know.
Yeah, he's a songwriter and he's been playing music for a really long time.
And he's a beautiful singer.
Yeah. It just wasn't meant to be, I guess.
And then, you know, that's another thing. Like, I like to be the audience. For Ted and you and people in our family. I like to, there needs to be someone who is just enjoying it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
I mean, that's a good way to look at it. Well, we don't have any questions. I don't know what else we want to talk about.
Yeah, I don't either. Lost Highway.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna watch Lost Highway tonight.
Which I'm excited about because it's one of my very favorite movies ever.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys are familiar with David Lynch and Twin Peaks and all that stuff, but Tess has been. When did you watch Twin Peaks when it was on TV?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. It was after that. It was like on tape or something,
right? On Netflix. Or on DVD.
Oh, you didn't watch it until then, though? Or no?
No, I watched Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me and some of the episodes like on DVD when you could rent them at Blockbuster like in the late 90s.
Okay.
But then I didn't watch the whole thing until Netflix.
Okay. So Tess had been talking for so long about David Lynch and how he is one of her favorite filmmakers. And I watched a few films here and there, which I loved and were awesome. And then I watched Twin Peaks when it came out on Netflix. But Lost Highway is her favorite, and she told me that forever ago, and you can't stream that one. So I had it on my, I also have the DVD, Netflix DVD subscription, so it finally showed up, and it showed up right when she was visiting. So it's perfect. And we're going to watch it tonight. And I've never seen it, and I'm really excited.
Super exciting. Patricia Arquette, when she's super hot, you know, Balthazar Getty, Robert Blake, Bill Pullman. Great flick.
David Lynch movie.
Yeah, and Robert Loggia.
I don't know who he is. It's okay. I'm excited. So we're going to do that
and Richard
soon.
Pryor.
Oh, yeah? Oh.
Richard Pryor is in it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's gonna be dark here before too long, and then we'll watch that movie. I'm looking forward to it.
And Marilyn Manson is also in it.
What? No way. Like, that's his normal.
They're like
the band is in it.
Yes. Yes.
I thought
indeed.
Okay, wow. I had no idea.
Yeah, I mean, they don't have speaking parts.
They're playing in it. They're performing.
Oh,
you don't have to tell me
okay. They have songs and they make an appearance or two.
Okay. I thought you meant Marilyn Manson, the guy, like himself was acting in it, like that he was in it, and then I thought it was pre-Marilyn Manson. So
no, it's Marilyn. No, it's the band Marilyn Manson is in it.
Wow, that's exciting. That's cool. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And I was just gonna say, I mean, I don't know, I don't think, did we mention the upcoming tour? No, that was on the last video, I think. It's a little confusing since we.
I'm not sure.
Just in case.
In case we didn't say this already.
Yeah, so we're planning a tour. We already did a tour the last time Tess released a book. She'll do a book tour with workshops and signings and just different book events around the country. And a while back, we had the idea that why not just do it together? You know, like it'd be so fun and it'd be an adventure, and we don't get to spend, you know, an extended amount of time together now like we did get to when we were kids. So we toured I drove out from California, and then we toured all the way to New York and back. And we're going to do it again because Tess is releasing another book called... Wait, was it that we didn't talk about it on this video?
No.
Okay. What's it called?
You Are Magical.
And I now know that it's kind of a book for beginners of magic, people who are wanting to kind of learn more about their own magic and kind of get started in it, which I think is a really cool idea for a book. I think that's really smart. So she's releasing another book, so we're gonna do a mini. We should think about like if we want to do any more than just the little one, because we're doing a short tour across the country the other way. We're gonna start here in Texas and go up to Minneapolis and come back, and so it'll be a lot shorter, but still a tour, and I'm excited about it.
Me too.
I think it'll be fun. I don't have any. Tess has her dates set. Are they announced or no?
Yeah,
they're posted. Mm-hmm. Okay, so and you've got TessWhitehairs.com.
Mm-hmm.
So she's got her stuff posted if you want to see where she's definitely stopping. And I haven't booked any of my shows yet, but I'm going to coincide them with what she's got going on. And of course, Patreon is the first to know when anything actually is happening. So once I have some shows booked, I'll be letting you guys know, and then hopefully some of you can come to the show and maybe to the book event. That'd be cool. And that's going to be in October. Pretty excited.
Yeah, me too.
And there was one other thing I was going to say. Oh, just a little recap for those of you who are still watching that I don't know if you caught the beginning of this video. We really did go live at 7 o'clock on the dot like we were supposed to, but there was a technical difficulty and we had to do it again. So I'm glad that you guys caught it this time, and apologies for being late, but it worked out.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Yeah,
this has been really fun to hang out with you.
Yeah, this has been really fun. Thanks for being on it.
My pleasure. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right. Well, and thank you guys for watching. And I will see you around on Patreon, and you should check out Tess's website too.
Thanks.
All right. Bye.
See you later.